Oh man. Okay, yesterday was such a crappy day, and the last 3 weeks, honestly, or month. So I hope this is the shift because it was negative. I made so many videos, deleted them, didn't post them. A lot of bad things. I was feeling karma, all this stuff. Okay, then today, the shift. So for my job, I reached out to like the aquarium, which is cool, and because I want to host an event there instead of doing cards and stuff at coffee shops. I want to go big and go somewhere good. So I reached out last week. I got a message back, and I go to like confirm with my boss the budget stuff. She's out of the country, so I was like, oh my god, I feel like an idiot now because I had to reply back and say my boss is out of the country. Well, anyway, they called me today, and everything's working out. Well, the aquarium, they said that my proposal should be good to go, which it'll work. It's very cheap for us to do, and so I'm super excited about that. And then I got a message on the dating app, which it was a nice response to a question offer I set out, and like then it turned into maybe a walk, so that's cool. I'm excited about that, even no pressure. And then as soon as I hit this thing, I got another match, which I haven't got any of that. And on the way home, I was like, man, I feel the shift. And you know why? It's 3-3, baby. It's the portal. It's 3-3. So that's where the shifts come. I had one 11-11. Right? Yeah. It was 11-11. Or no, 12-12. 12-12 was the shift. And then, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. So now this is the next shift. And I'm keeping this mindset because, man, I was in a dark spot yesterday. I was so mad. I went to my therapy thing, and it was at 2. And I got there at 1 after class, and I was going to go for a walk. But it was windy. I was wearing shorts, so I'm like, I'll just wait in my car. And then like 7 minutes before the session, I got an alert that it was canceled. So I'm like, what the So I go log in. I get a message, some kind of emergency or something. And I was so mad because I was waiting there, and I needed to talk. I was going through all this crap. Like, I sped home, like, man, I could hear my turbo, like, whistling. I never do that. I never even punch the gas anymore, because I'm like, older, and I don't care. But just driving stupidly, I would have, if I got pulled over, I wouldn't even have cared. That's how much my mood switched. And I came home, and I just laid down, shut my phone off, didn't want to talk to anybody, and I made videos, like, later that night, trying to get stuff out. It's suppressed things. I'm trying to like fix and heal, and like going through my past and my timeline of things is self-sabotaging and blowing up friendships, relationships. Like, I just responded to the therapist like 20 minutes ago, but not reacting and freaking sending messages like I used to. I've blown up friendships like that, relationships, by being reactive. And the last one, I was very good at that, I think. And then I did at some point blow it up because I just got tired of the stuff in my head and the unknowns, and like I wanted an outcome, and I wanted the outcome to be like just peaceful kind of, and not have this weird energy and pretending like we don't know each other or whatever. So anyway, I blew it up basically, and I understand why they reacted like that, and I would have too. So it's justified, and it hurts. It's painful to me, because I went through all this since November, Thanksgiving, to basically prove to them and their friends and whoever else is watching that I can change, and I'm not this person that I thought I was or they thought I was. And then it wasn't even bad anyway. It was more just about learning the lessons and alignment and attunement and pace and all that crap that I learned, and I thought I would get myself back into the good graces, but that didn't happen. So what I do, just blew it up then I don't have to think about it, right? because now I know the answer. It was told to me, basically. And thought I fixed that only to create another one, guilt, shame, remorse, which that's my pattern. I've done it to everybody in the past. The only people I haven't done that to is like the first girlfriend. Maybe there's like 2 of them, 3 of them from the past that I actually can communicate with if I want to. But lately, the last 4 or 5, I don't. And it sounds like a lot, but this is like 20 years. And it's because I have those reactions. The breakup stuff is not good for me. And the way that they've went down the last like multiple times have been bad. It's, for me anyway, and them too, I'm sure. We all have our own communication styles. Not everyone wants to talk like I do, and I basically called it out. I was reactive and projecting, and it was I think rejection too, because I was feeling good, confident. I had all the power of reaching out, not doing anything, maintaining the frame, which I did. But it was dysregulating me so much and affecting the day and then the next day and thinking about it that I wanted to answer. And I felt like I waited long enough. There was a timeline. We're past it. And so I did. And I didn't get the outcome I wanted. So I blew it up. And I didn't even realize that. I totally forgot that I even did that because I didn't keep it up that long. And I forgot about it. And then I was reminded of it very soon after. And that really sucks because I did not want that to happen. I didn't want them to see. There was a lot of things that it was just me venting. And I shouldn't have done it on here. And no one watches this. The 100 subs are from the nature shorts. Every time I post a short, it gets like 1,000 views. That's where I get the subs, and they're watching those. They're not watching me talk. So when it says 20 people watched, sometimes 10 of them are me, like re-watching it. Did I say something wrong? And I'll do that, and I'll use AI, and I'll have it go through the transcript. And is this offensive to anyone? Like, I double, triple, quadruple checked all that. And I did it against my better judgment, and then I got the reaction that was justified. I would did the same freaking thing. So I understand that, but it hurts because I feel like the rug pulled out from me on my own of showing the progress for all this time and then just throwing a grenade on it. And there's nothing I can do to change that in people's perspectives and whatever. I can't change that. I tried this whole time, and then that happened. And I don't want to be judged based off that, but I get it. So I private a lot of the videos, Facebook. Here, I'm going back to being more private. I'm not sharing all my stuff. I didn't share hardly anything. Like, even the relationship stuff, very fractional. Even in my real life, people don't know. Like, any of that stuff. Nobody knows. And I don't say things because I can fix it then. If no one knows, there's no one's opinions and whatever to change it or sway it or anything. It's just between me and the person or me and whoever else. If I tell my friend, this is why I said the friends give bad advice. I've learned that. If I tell all these people all my issues that I have with someone, and then those issues change, well, then I just made them look bad to everybody else. So I don't do that. And then I did on here, and it was out of anger, basically. And some things are true, but it was mostly projection and anger. And I'm disappointed and sad that I hurt that person that doesn't deserve it. They don't deserve any of this. This is me and my issues, and they just... Since this happened and the negative crept back in, and yesterday was a really bad day, I realized that my mental state just didn't disappear, and I'm healed. Like, I still have to deal with those cycles, and mine are the self-sabotage, then apologizing, then trying to fix it, then here we go. Well, now I don't have a chance to fix it. So I have to sit in it, basically, and suffer a great loss, realistically. And I wasn't even expecting anything. I didn't want anything. I don't want what I had. I don't want friendship. I don't want any of that. I just want to be calm and coexist and acknowledge a person as a human and not just pretend like we don't exist. Because the whole thing was just so blown up over nothing. It should never have got to this point. And my style's communication, theirs isn't. And with one word, this stuff could have been resolved and there wouldn't be tension and all this other stuff. So, and that word could have just been hey, or whatever it is. I'm not looking for anything else. So 3-3, the mood's shifting back to being positive. I'm posting only, ideally, the workout videos and stretching, if I even want to do that. Now I'm 11:11. Now I'm getting to the point where it's like, why even bother? It got me through what I needed. What I wanted for this didn't happen. It actually was the opposite. I can be more private. I don't need to share everything. Maybe I'll share things from my job and stuff, but there's way more mystery in the unknown, and sharing everything doesn't really help me in a way. It doesn't help me get dates. It doesn't create curiosity. It doesn't have wonder and excitement and who am I and when I was private. So I'm not going to do that anymore. It's not worth it. So, all right. Happy March 3rd out there. Hope everyone's doing good. It's sunny out. It's spring. The stock market's been down. There's war, but there's opportunity in that. And side note, but I've been holding on to this stock for like 2 years, and the little B went from like 16, I think, down. I've held it through every quarter. Earnings down. Today, earnings down again. So I cut my losses, sold it. Pretty decent loss, but there's tax write-offs. You can claim up to $3,000 a year in losses on your taxes from stocks. It carries over too. So if you lost 10 grand in a year, there's stipulations though. You can't rebuy the stock in 30 days. It's a wash sale. So that 10,000 will carry over 3,000 this year or next year, then the year next year, and the year, and you can use all of that. And it's a discount on your taxes. So it's not like a big loss and whatever, but the point is I'm thankful. I'm glad it's a monkey off my back looking at that thing. And it put a lot more money in my pocket for tomorrow. Stocks are super volatile right now with the war, and this is the best opportunity. I got out. I'm happy. It didn't work out. I tried, just like in real life. I tried for 2 years to justify that and hold on to it, and all it did was go down. Got some nice dividends though, but it's time to move on and get some real winners out there. So it's sad, it's bittersweet, but I'm glad I sold it and watch it goes up now. Peace.